Right, just wanted to chat with you guys about running your business. Um, it's not easy to run a business, but it's got a lot of fun to do your own business. But there's so many challenges that we face as small entrepreneurs. As we are growing our businesses, we meet a lot of challenges, and one of the challenges that most of the small businesses face is how to remunerate your staff. How do you pay your people? And this part is a very complicated part. And as what I have learned is that as a Malawian businessman, you will never be able to pay your workers enough. The more you pay them, the more unhappy they will always be. That's the way things are. I know when they're working for the other races, they're always happy. They can pay them even 20,000 a month. They are happy. You will find some people they're getting paid 30,000 and they work so many years for the other races. But with Malawians, even if you pay them 500,000, they will never be happy. And that's the way things are. But what we do on our project, in the beginning, we used to pay a salary. We found that didn't work because the workers, when they come, they don't give you, they don't work fast enough. They work very slow because they don't have anything to motivate them. So you end up losing because you're paying for the wages, but then the work that you're getting is less. So what we have done is we still put a basic salary, but then we also add commission. So every item that is produced at our site, they get the end commission. So they have endless money that they can earn. And the good thing is that we have a lot of work that comes to our project on our site. We have a lot of business, so it's up to them. At this moment, they have never even reached the potential that they can reach because we still have backlog on our orders. So it means that if they work much harder, they can even earn more money. On average, we have had times when our employees had to earn more than 100,000 kwacha each, like up to 150. One of our employees earned up to 200. So I think that we are actually paying much better than some of the big companies. I know there were some people that commented on my side, some boys who have worked for me, saying that they don't pay enough. But yes, I do pay enough. They know that I do pay enough, and I can challenge them if they can compare or tell me where else in Lilongwe Kanengo where they pay more than I do. I pay very well, and I make sure that I pay them well because I want them also to grow. And that's the way, that's the basis or the moral of my business, is that as we are growing, we want to make sure that our employees are going to also grow. And what we've done, the system that we're going to do in the workshop is going to help us to produce as many machines as we can. And we want to beat the orders. We want to be able in a month to produce not less than 30 machines of the big, the mechanic machines. And we know that that can be done. It's almost like one machine per day. We can be able to do it. We are going to have about 4 welders working in there. So by doing that, we know that our employees are going to earn more. We will also even raise the commission per machine so that they earn even more money. So I believe that paying more money does not really help you in your business, but paying more money is actually the right thing to do. You have to pay the guys the wages that are that is good for them, so that they can be able to live their own lives. And many of them, I know, they have worked with me and left, gone the other side and discovered that they were better off here, and they always come back and ask that they want to come back. Unfortunately, when you leave, it depends on how you leave. We don't take you back. Yeah, so make sure that you're paying your staff very well. But you should always remember, paying very well as a Malawian does not mean that you're going to have your staff happy. They will not be happy. The more you pay, the more unhappy they're going to be, because they think that if you can afford to pay them so much, it means that you're making a lot of money, so you can even pay them even more. And sometimes they also, when you're doing a business where you're selling items, they actually compare the prices that you're selling with the money that you're paying, because they're thinking that if for instance, I'm selling my machine 1.4 million, they think that that's what I am making myself. So if they are going to get, let's say, 20,000 commission on that machine, they think that you are actually robbing them, because now you are getting almost 3 point something million, they're getting 20,000 on that machine. But they're forgetting that if they do 10 machines, they're going to get paid 200,000. So nobody in Malawi will pay you 200,000 at the end of the month, but still it doesn't make them happy. In the beginning, what we used to do is we used to pay commission to a welder for the machine that they're making, and we saw that it was not working. So what we did now is we make it, the commission is in a group form. So all of them, they work as a team. At the end of the month, we calculate how much machines were sold, and every time they finish a machine, it's recorded in the book, they sign, and we also sign, and it's recorded at the end of the month. We do count how many machines were done, and we calculate how much commission, and it's shared to them equally. This is what we saw that is working. But if you do find every now and then team members who don't want to pull their socks, they will always be absent so that they get money for doing nothing. You always get those people. So what we have done is when you are absent, we do deduct money from that commission, because we know that the commission is not part of your salary. You got your salary, but we put a commission. So the commission is part of a privilege. So which means that if you're absent, we do deduct something from your money. And then this has stopped, prevented people from staying absent from work. So we do find that we have 100% attendance for work. And we have also encouraged, we've been doing some meetings and we've been sharing some business ideas to teach them, so that they understand that by working on commission, it means you are working for yourself. So they have meetings every day to share and plan on what are their goals, because they have goals now. Like they will say that this month we want to earn, each one of us was 80,000 kwacha. So by doing that, they do calculate and say, okay, so how much machines are we going to make to meet a target? So every now and then I do ask them, how far are you from your target? And then they now know what position they are. But if it's in the middle of the month, they know they are halfway from meeting from their target, or they're behind. Now what I've also realized, that they're pushing me to always bring stock, so that stock must be available. So if there's any shortage of stock, they put pressure on me, which is very good. So there are so many ways that you can be paying your staff, but this is one of the ways that I think is the best. Thank you very much.